Okay, we're going to show some with the new iOS 5 that's out for the iPad. There's been a few new features that I wanted to kind of show you. But let me first talk about iOS in general. And this is for people that are using perhaps older iPhones and iPads. Not really talking about the new iPhone 4S. But the users that upgraded from these devices have been noticing kind of like a speed boost. Even the first generation iPad, it seems to be a bit faster, noticeably faster anyway. And even I own a iPhone 4, and I did notice before using the older iOS operating system that it did, when you wake from sleep, push the power button on, it would occasionally lag just for like a half a second. It didn't really affect the overall performance at all, but I kind of noticed that. But once I installed iOS5 on the iPhone 4, that pretty much went away as far as I can tell. So it's worth upgrading if you have a older phone. Even the I think the iPhone 3GS even seen some better performance. So it's probably worth upgrading if you haven't already, because you were afraid that it would bog down the speed. Okay, we're going to go ahead and look at some of the new things. And one of the things is messages, or they may call it iMessages, which is not only on the iPad, but of course the iPhones. And what's kind of neat about the iPad is now they have a way of you can get messages too, and with the iOS 5 on the iPad. And if you look at the top left hand side, you got messages right here, and from here you can send and receive messages using I believe it's a phone number or email address, which I believe it does it through the internet or something like that. So if you have an older iPad or something, it's well worth upgrading just for that. So it doesn't leave iPad users out of the loop. Like if you have kids and you want to send a message to them or something, you could probably do it that way if they don't have a cell phone. And next thing we're going to kind of look at is Newsstand, which kind of basically sells mostly magazine subscriptions, maybe newspapers, but I think that was actually covered under something else. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. And as you can see, I already got something there already, but we're going to go over that in just a minute. And unfortunately, I forgot to put wireless on here so we can gain access. Okay. And it should be working. Okay, we got wireless. Okay, we're going to go to the store. And this is a way you can set up, like, buy magazines and things. Now, if you notice, it says free for most of them. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to get the magazine for free, but I believe that what it means is you can download the app itself from where you can order the magazine from. And they have quite a fairly good selection. I found several that were very interesting. And here's I'll cycle through it quickly just to get you guys an idea. And there's like fitness, popular mechanics, some UK magazines as well. I see in there. There's Harper's Bazaar UK. I believe I've seen a Mac UK version and a Linux UK version as well. Popular photography. There's a way, let me see, I think you can see all too, for all that selections. You can do it that way too, instead of scrolling through. And also check the release date, and that will show you even more magazines. And let me see if I can get this to work. Let me see. It's supposed to bring it up all at once, I thought. Okay, if you look at the top left hand side, 1 through 277 magazines, so it's quite a few. So I'm going to show you what some of the what it looks like once you download that app for that particular magazine. And here I've got I think it's Mac format, which I believe is from the UK. And once you download it, it looks something like that in your little shelf or whatever, Newsstand shelf. And from here you can actually order the magazine. And you can do it several different ways, I believe. Here, I think you could buy the individual issue. As you can see, the 3 magazines right there. Or I guess you can buy a subscription too. Look on the right-hand side. And it looks like they got 3 here, 90, 180, and 365 for a year. And I think with the subscription, you can have an unlimited download. I'm not 100% sure. It says download every issue straight to your iPad, so I guess you can. So that would be the advantage with the subscription. Or let me see. Okay, and this is just some of the things in the library for that particular magazine. And I guess this is some of the other magazines they sell. It looks like Linux format there, which is I believe from the UK as well. And I guess it's a help screen to show you how to use the store. And that is a little bit about Newsstand. And you can also find that on the iPhone as well. And I'm not 100% sure. They might include an iPod Touch. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to check that out to find for sure. And stand by for some more iPad apps.